Giant scary blanket. I'm not sure what's scary. Okay, look, here's the thing. When I was a child, I was deathly afraid of thunderstorms. I was afraid that a tornado would drop down and I would die. And that, that stuck with me for a long time, and I only got over it, as I went to college. This fascinates me. My fear of weather turned to fascination. This is stunning. It is beautiful. It looks like a gray version of the Gygus background. It's really neat. There are so many forces on a macro level that lead to you experiencing wave-like clouds with individual pockets of air resistance above what looks to be the streets of London. And I can tell that it's London because the sun isn't shining. That's all just bright moonlight from when London was called Yarnum. But either way, the sheer amount of things that had to go into this, it's awe-inspiring. It's amazing, and I love it. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Kalbus. My name is Lumo, and today we will be looking at r/Megalophobia, a subreddit dedicated to, just posts about big things, posts about things that are massive and large and somewhat terrifying. So let's just get right into it. Pyramids on the horizon. That's cool as heck. This looks exceedingly fake, but it looks cool as heck. That's really, really, really interesting. But the middle one is apparently the biggest one, so you would never be able to see all three in a row like this. So this is just a fake image, like If You Cry Every Time. Dubai drone show. Oh, I love Megamind. This is really fascinating. The sheer amount of coordination that has to go on to make this work and not have anything collide is obscene. And then it makes a pair of underpants with eyes. It dawns upon me now that that's supposed to be a mask. Either way, that's really, really amazing. And I can only imagine how annoying horse. I can only imagine how annoying it sounds, though, because drones are not quiet things. And this many of them, that's gotta be deafening, It's amazing, but that's gotta be deafening. Nerp. Oh, I would hate to be the guy who has to clean the statue at Ralga's Reach. This is terrifying. Look, I'm not scared of big things. You know what? I find it fascinating to see things on a macro scale. I genuinely find it cool as all heck. I'm scared of heights, though. This guy is really at a big one. That's a big height. I don't like seeing the sides of mountain faces from an upwards 3/4 perspective. Whew. It's an alligator snapping turtle. Oh no, lift with your legs, my dude. My guy, that is way too close to anything fleshy on you. Where are you bringing that? I hope it's somewhere close by because I don't like the looks of that for you. That looked like it was a nightmare for your back and a nightmare for everything below your waist. That's terrifying. That's nightmarish. I don't like it. I don't like that in the slightest. Harpy Eagle, one of the biggest eagles in the world. I'd be concerned about it, ripping into me because those claws can definitely separate some flesh from the bone. I'll tell you what, they can apparently carry 20 pounds with them and just fly away. So they can, in fact, abduct a toddler. Terrifying. It can take a young child, a cat, or a small dog. That's a nightmare. That's an absolute nightmare. They can apparently just grab monkeys out of the trees. This is apparently a forced perspective. They're about the size of a human from the waist up, but God, that's so terrifying. But in a cool way. A Buddhist statue in a rainy day. God, that's so cool. That's so cool. I really, really like a lot of the designs of Buddhist monasteries and temples. I think that's what they're called. I don't know enough about the religion. I know it exists, and I've seen the aesthetics. That's all I really know about Buddhism, which is a shame because I've heard it's really cool. But I really do. I just love the aesthetic. I love the giant statues that, crop up, and every religion has those. But you get what I'm trying to say. I think this is just cool. I think this is neat. I love the design of the fence, which is a weird thing to point out, but I really do like it. It's just neat. It's just cool. I want to go there. I don't know where it is, but it's the Big Buddha in Hong Kong. I now know where it is. I would like to go there. What would you do? Not my OC. What is that supposed to be? Oh, it's going to eat the moon. Oh, it's going to eat the moon. It looks like Dragon Quest. What would I do? What can I do in this situation? I would simply step in. What do you do in this situation? This is some like Hellstar Remina crap right here. Like, that's just, yeah. The comments are kind of poking fun at this. I'd just simply ask him to stop. I'd politely ask him to don't. I would raise my hand in a stopping motion and say, stop it. Get some help. Eating entire celestial bodies is wrong. You may have to see a therapist after this event. What would you do? I don't know. Die? Like, there's nothing I can do in this one. Come on, man. I don't have Gurren Lagann. I'm not just going to fly and kick its face in. That's not possible. Wingspan of approximately 9 feet. All right, big bird. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm not sure that's really Megalophobia. This looks like it's the same eagle as no, it's not. It's definitely not the same eagle as we were just looking at. Man knows how to pose, though. Look at that. Doing a little jig. Doing a little jig, being intimidating. The bird's probably absolutely freaking out right now. But that is just... That's a big wingspan. That's massive. That's cool. I bet it gives really good hugs. Win the turbines. Oh my god. That's cool. I'm gonna be completely real. I never see wind turbines for the most part. You know, the scale of them is mostly lost on me. I was driving down to a friend's house and I passed a wind farm, but it only came into view partially. So I saw this massive shape falling in the horizon and thought I was witnessing a crane crashing across the highway. No, it was a wind turbine because then the next blade followed shortly after. But it was cool. I think it's neat, and I'm happy to see wind power being utilized, even on this sketchy, creepy, foggy day. That's just so cool. Imagine looking out an airplane window and seeing this. All right. Is there a bowl of petunias nearby? Man, I sure do love Abithia's spine, Sea of Clouds. I love the sky whales. I love Bismarck. I can't wait to get Bismarck in Trials Roulette. If you don't understand, I'm making a Final Fantasy XIV reference, which you can play up to level 60 with free trial, including Heavensward. Joking aside, though, I think it would be cool if we had megafauna in the sky. You know what? I'll say it. Like, if they're docile, I think that's neat. If they were hostile, I mean, at that point, we'd all have to be strapped to deal with that. But, like, that's still really cool. The concept of just, like, megafauna that just fly in the atmosphere, that's neat. The ancient Arc of Bukhara, Uzbekistan, photo taken during a hot summer day, 105 degrees. That's neat. This looks like a very defensible fortification. So basically, it's sloped to entice attackers to just climb the walls, only to be an easy target for archers. That's really neat. That's really cool. It looks like it's straight out of Final Fantasy XI. You know what? This looks neat. I like this. That's a very cool design. I want to climb it, but there's archers waiting for me, so I won't. World's largest cave, Hang Song Dong. That is really cool. The fact that we just have massive fissures in the earth that we can like boat down, that's really cool. I love the fact that all of the boats are lit up with those orbs too. I think that is just like a fun touch to make this feel a lot more magical, because otherwise it would just be like a river in a cave with very little for scale. This is genuinely super cool, and I would love to go. I would love to go. This sculpture in Budapest is called it's called the fetal pop-up, and was created by the artist, I'm going to butcher this like I butchered Feltpief, Irvin Lorhans Hervey. Sure, let's go with that. It's terrifying. I don't want to look at it, but it was in the thumbnail, which means that this video is no longer clickbait. Hashtag official. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. The captain of the RMS Queen Mary II standing on her bulbous bow. That's neat as heck, actually. Again, the size of these ships is insane to me. Big ships are absolutely neat, and I never want to be under one of them. Like, that's not exactly an uncommon feeling, but I hope you can relate to not wanting to be underneath what it basically amounts to a death machine. And that's all the time we have here today on Kalbus. If you like this, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, share this with a friend who could use a reminder that If you do want more r/Megalophobia, there'll be no gun popping up on your screen in just a couple of seconds. But until then, my name has been Lumo, and I hope to see you in the very next Kalbus video. Have a great rest of your day.